Welcome back. Today we're going over the level power sword and the level progress tracker. The level power sword, so aptly named because it's a big sword at the very top of your character sheet tracker. Now, your level power sword is your way of broadly tracking how close you are to getting to the next level. The sword itself is broken up into 30 segments, and when all 30 segments are filled in, you level up. So every time you complete your daily actions and your weekly bonus action, and you fill in the level progress tracker, which we'll go over in just a second, you'll fill in that segment of the level power sword. If you have to use a level saving throw, you'll mark off the level saving throw, but then still fill in the level power sword. As long as you don't go beyond the given amount of level saving throws, you're going to level up if you get to the very end of the sword and complete all 30 segments, even if you use every single one of those level saving throws. That's what they're there for. Use them strategically, like we've talked about in the past video, or it's there just as that safety net in case something happens, like you get sick, unexpected responsibilities. It happens. That's life. That's why it's built into the game itself. When you're filling in the level power sword, you can use different colors or all the same color. Personally, I like to split it up between two colors. One is if I actually complete everything, it's going to be one color and it's going to stand out, it's going to be bright. And then if I have to use a level saving throw, I'm typically going to fill in that segment with a much darker color or black so that it breaks up the segments of the color as the sword is filling up. And so I get a very obvious and easily visual representation of how successful I was and how consistent I was with completing my daily actions and my weekly bonus action. Onto the level progress tracker. You'll see that it's the number at the bottom. This will change as you go through the levels, and you're filling in the number that you are leveling up to. So at level 0, the number, the progress tracker, is 1. At level 1, it's going to be a 2, and so on all the way to the max level. And just like how the level power sword is broken up into 30 segments, the level progress indicator here is also broken up into 30 segments. 3 of those segments are for your daily actions. So every single day it matters and you're going to fill them in individually. There is a 4th, and on the number 1 is this one on the inside here. And you'll see that there are thicker lines within these 30 little segments there that break it up into weeks. So they are groupings of 6. Because if you did 7 days, it'd be a daily action, which is why it's 6 or less. And you're going to fill it in according to how you break it up given the weekly bonus action that you choose. For example, let's say that your goal is to work out twice a week. There are 6 little squares. So if you do it the one time, instead of filling in 1 square within that 4th category segment here with the thick black lines, you will fill in 3 of the 6 because you've completed half of the weekly bonus actions you've assigned to yourself. You will change it up and do a little bit of division according to how many days you are choosing to do this weekly bonus action. I strongly suggest that you break them into different colors so you can easily track each individual habit and see where you had difficulties, where you were successful. Maybe you notice that on weekends it's tougher, or a specific day of the week. It's there to give you a visual representation of where the difficulties are and where the successes are, so you don't have to look too hard. You look at it and go, yep, that's where my problem is. Now I know what to focus on the next level to fix and address that, or maybe choose a different habit altogether if I just found that I'm very inconsistent on one thing. And it's okay to make something just a little bit easier if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. There's plenty of levels, so you get to take your time, ramp up as necessary, either with the same habit or different ones, and you get to discover about what is valuable to you and what improves the quality of your life. And that's really what this is all about. So, level power sword tracks how close you are to the next level. The level progress tracker individually tracks each of your habits, whether it be the daily action or the weekly bonus action. Pick whatever code you like, make it fun, make it engaging, make it very obvious when you take a look at how well you are doing with it, and use it as motivation to take you through each successive level as you reach your highest power within the character sheet tracker.